Hello, Resonating Army on the eastern seaboard in the US. I can feel the energy, and it is tremendous. It is huge. It's like going at full steam. It's rocking so hard. It's like, wow. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And this is Charlie from Canada, your brother in the north, with the snow melting soon, and I'll be out soon with the sun and the camera and the skis. So wish wish you guys incredible day on the most beautiful place you guys could have ever chose to get together. And that's my favorite place too. I used to go there a few times, like camping as a kid. We used to drive down there, 24-hour drive to get down there to Outer Banks. And we did some sailing, and we would go on the beach every day. I was telling my friend I used to go on the beach all the time as a kid, and I'd be in the water like all day. My sisters and me would I'd be like way out there, like trying to surf and stuff all day out in the water. A few times I stepped on like a flounder or something, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't have a care in the world, like and that now I probably wouldn't like go out there too much. I would probably just stay close to shore and swim around shore. Like there, the amount of sharks in that those waters. There's great whites too in North Carolina, but they have huge shark populations in the like on the uh, on the eastern side. There, it's like a strip of land, like 300 miles of white sandy island beach, where sometimes you can see both sides, and the rough ocean is over here, and because there's this strip of land, it's a breakwater, and so everything on this side is sound. They call it the Sound, and it's flat, and they do wind sports there. They do wind sports, and you can like go and like try and get a catamaran and sail around. Just remember when to keep the sail in tight and don't let it go like that. Like you're in control of the sail, and you can let it out. Always when you're sailing, just imagine the wind is going this way, okay? Wind's going this way, that way. And you sail in your boat, and what you do is keep the sail in tight, and you go pink, you make a turn, pink, pink, you zigzag up into the wind. Always keeping the sail in tight and always switching when you turn, when you make those turns. You always say switching, you duck your head because the thing swings, you keep it tight, duck your head, go under, it will flap around, and you sit on the opposite side of the boat. You sit on the opposite side of the boat. And always you want your back to the wind. So if the wind is coming this way, it's coming hitting your back, you always sail with your back to the wind, always, because you have to keep the boat level, right? So you can lean back if you need to, right? That's the trick. And get up there. Finally, when you get up, make your final turn. Be careful. Make your final turn, and you can start letting the sail out as you make your turns just a little bit. Start going down, and you can let the sail out a little bit, and you can let it out even a lot if you want, but like, yeah, just not all the way. Almost. You can almost do fully out, and you can fly on those, but you got to lean back like this. Whoa, 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 when you're going fast. Lean back. Get your feet in the hiking strap. Always keep your feet in the hiking strap so you can lean back. Lean back, use the hiking strap. Lean back. Keep the core steady. If you feel yourself like flying out of control or something, just try and get it even again. And yeah, go. I was a sailing instructor, so I was teaching kids at this camp. I was running the sail program there, and I was out in this boathouse, like in the middle of the lake, this giant lake, huge lake, canoe lake in Algonquin, Camp Amick for boys, and it was a division, Taylor Staton camps it was called, in Algonquin Park, and they specialized in canoe trips. They do like all summer long. Some of the older boys would be canoe on a trip like all summer in Algonquin, like, and they had like hundreds of canoes, all built by them, cedar built, and I was in this rickety old shack of a house. It was a boathouse out like 200-300 feet on this dock where all hundreds of canoes out in the water, and it was sitting on the water, and it was built on the water. It was like resting on the water way out in the middle of the lake, and it was like slanted. It was like I'm gonna fall over, and I was in the top in the crow's nest. Like, it was a giant 2-story, and there's a big balcony, and they had these giant binoculars, and they're like these are for you, and you're supposed to like look out on the water with these and make sure everything's good. I'm like, okay. So I ran the whole program. And I took all the boys sailing. They had so much freaking fun. On our first day, it was like really windy all summer, but the first day was like super, super, super windy. And I was like, I don't know, should we go out? And they're like, yeah, you have to go out. You gotta go out. So we went out, and it was amazing. Like, there was like 6 10-year-old boys or 8 10-year-old boys on this sailboat, and it was a big like it was a laser 2, so it had a nice big jib sail, huge jib sail at the front, and a big mainsail, and they also had these halyard things that the kids could go like this and like go like that to like level the boat, and we were going so fast. We had to start going really nice and fast, and we're just like flying. And all the boys, they start this chant. They're like flying on the sailboat, boom, 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 boom. Flying on the sailboat, boom, 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 boom. And then we're just like flying, and they're just like flying on the sailboat, boom, 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 boom. Flying on the sailboat. They had so much fun. It was like the best time ever. Like, they had so much fun that day. Amazing. And we went out all the time, every day. And a few times I was there up in the nest, overlooking the water, and on 2 separate occasions I saw 2 different parties flip out of their canoes way the heck out there. Like, you can't see unless you use these giant things. And I see a little speck. I look, and it's like a guy and his mom, overturned, shit everywhere, and they weren't wearing their life jackets. They had them on like this, but when they turned, they just fell out of the life jackets, and they didn't have their, and so the mom was like holding on to the canoe, like for dear life. It was turned over, and she was like holding on for dear life, and I had to get out there, and I saved them with a little power boat. I just like zipped right out there and like saved them, got them in, got everything to shore, helped them get to shore. They weren't far from the tripping hut either, and hopefully their stuff was water pouched. But that happened again, and it was just random too. And that happened again to another party, a big family, and I saved them. And their shit was everywhere, and they didn't have life jackets. And it's just like, what are these people doing? It's a giant windy lake. Like, come on, where are your life jackets? Like, where are you? Even my mom this summer, when I was doing that sailing thing on the sailboat with the canoe, and I had like rigged a bunch of like giant plastic, like giant reusable giant shopping bags, like 7 or 8 of them, and I scrunched them up, rigged them, put a nice rope, and then set the rope up, set up the camera, everything, saran wrapped it, taped it, went out there with the canoe, had to like paddle like 25 minutes to get out there. And I almost flipped so many times, and the whole time I was swearing, and my mom's like, you can't put this up on the internet. And so I never went up, but by the time I finally got out there, it was like a straight shot, like 5 or 6 clicks with the wind, and I yank the string, and the bags catch. They start catching, and it starts to go. It's like motoring. It starts to go. It's like flying, and it worked better than I could have ever hoped for. Like just perfect. It was like good placement of the bags, like up all the way down, like more like surface area, and just good like maneuvering. Every now and again, I just put my paddle in. Didn't even have to. I could just relax, and it just took me the whole way. I had a little umbrella too in the midsection. Opened that umbrella, and it really started to like motor, like go really fast. Yeah.